All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, Harakakarash, the honor to apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to elect, which we hope to be. Gerard Hawaii had a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites about the chamber looking like heathens. The Spirit bear witness that they are a child of Heavenly Father. And the name of the Heavenly Father shall how the world only calls Jehovah, God or Yahweh. And the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh who the world only calls Jesus Christ, who the preachers of Yeshua. Quick blessing. Any other preachers come out, you are known as the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit, white believe it or not. I'm just going to go in Proverbs 14 and 1. You know, things might be a little plain and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I might expound on it, you know what I'm saying, right? But as you see, it says contrast the upright and the wicked. See, really, I just wanted to go into Proverbs 14 and 15. I'm just going to start at the top. It says, every wise woman buildeth her house. It says, and what's that buildeth her house and whatnot and stuff? They ain't talking about doing construction, you know what I'm saying? Or you get a, what they call it? They get a, to learn construction that buildeth her house and whatnot and stuff is keeping her house in order. I'm saying because when the man is gone and whatnot and stuff, she's the second person and stuff in authority. You see, yeah, she probably don't have authority and stuff over the man and whatnot. But the thing is that when the man is gone and she's still in a household and stuff, and she's and the children are there and stuff, she's supposed to order her house right. And also that order her house right and stuff can also goes into uh, uh, that she got to live correctly and whatnot and stuff, according to the scriptures. Because our houses, you know, our houses and stuff is our bodies and stuff. And the thing is that we bought shot, so we're supposed to keep this body together. You know what I'm saying? You know, and because even oh, I think it's Rock 34. Bear with me. It's Rock 34. It's Rock 34 and 17. It says, Sirach 30 and 15. It says, health and good estate of the body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. And, you know, the strong body and stuff, yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with stuff with having a fit body and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Immunity. And I'm going to say it like this and stuff. People really think that they think that if you build up immunity, you know what I'm saying? No. You know, I say it like this. People who probably don't even know how to build up immunity. You don't just take medicine, or not medicine, I say supplements. You don't just take supplements and stuff when you're sick. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about, you know, just go crazy and stuff on some NyQuil. No, don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? There's other things and stuff that could get rid of the cold. You could sweat it out. You know what I'm saying? Go to the sauna and whatnot and stuff. But, you know, or turn the heat on and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure and stuff that ain't no strong heating and stuff that can have your ass dead like that family that was sleep and whatnot and it was 1,000 degrees in their crib. You don't want that. I'm saying you know, just have a nice little sweat and whatnot. You can do that, you know, hot soup and whatnot and stuff, you know, get your veggies up, see what it do, you know what I'm saying, you know, right? Uh, but when it come down to no, no Callsert and NyQuil and stuff, if that's the only thing that you got, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Or shoot, get you some Manuka honey. It could take out a cold and stuff with ease, and it's sweet. And you can add in stuff to teas, a natural sweetener and stuff without it being artificial, right? And then because you got this brother GMS that will be done, and he be posting a lot of he be posting a lot of little health tips and stuff about the fruits and the vegetables, and if you mix this, mix that, or this tablespoon, that tablespoon, teaspoon here, there, and whatnot and stuff, and different things. Even Himalayan salt, I didn't know that it had so many different things that it could do. There's Himalayan salt, pink salt, Himalayan pink salt. Or I think the other one was Celtic salt, uh, real Celtic salt. You know what I'm saying? They have more benefits and stuff than that table salt, man. Table salt and stuff is trash. You know what I'm saying? That table salt is trash. Iodine salt, you know what I'm saying? It probably does better than stuff if you put it in a tub. You know what I'm saying? But other than that and stuff, eating it on your food, big no, because it don't do shit, right? It's like put in MSG, because MSG and stuff is salts. It's an additive, I think, right? So this is Ciroc 30, 34, and 17. It says that gotta be a what's called it. It says he raises up the soul and light of the eyes. He giveth health, life, and a blessing. You know what I'm saying, right? So I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna come back. I want to get it in here. This is uh this is this is Isaiah um 3, as you see this Isaiah 3. I think it's 3 and 9, ain't it? Because that's going back to that Proverbs and stuff. It was talking about order her home, right? This Isaiah, that was right. Judah's women denounced. It's and guess what? It's not Judah. It's not just Southern Kingdom women. It ain't just Southern Kingdom women and whatnot and stuff. It is a lot of Northern Kingdom women and stuff. And you see that especially and stuff at the pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, they're uh, it's hard for them to get rid of that weight. And I don't even know if it's water weight and stuff, but it's hard for them to get away, get away with their weight. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen a woman, and I know it had to be pregnancy and stuff, was the fact that you all were eating heavily, not cooking. You getting fast food, you know, different jobs and stuff in the past. And the thing is that you had this one woman, she was short, but she was wide than a motherfucker and stuff. And it's like it's either fast food or pregnancy. That's the only thing, right? Because they eat for two, but they the ones that start coming out the largest, right? So this is it says on the right side on the NLT and stuff. It says a warrant to Jerusalem. It says, moreover, the Lord says, because the daughters of Zion are haughty. And what's that haughty? Pride. You know what I'm saying? We already know that pride and stuff causes you to depart from your maker, right? So it says, and all it does say and stuff that pride is hateful before the Lord and man. You see, right? So it says, moreover, Isaiah 3:16. It says, moreover, the Lord Yahweh Bashar Shah saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty. Right? Let's get the word haughty right quick. And they most definitely haughty. This is word gabah, and it says to be high, be exalted. You know, a lot of guys and stuff who there's this one guy that I went to school with, so I met him in Portillo's, and you know what I'm saying, you know, I ain't gonna put his business out there and stuff, but he just had bad behavior. So they put him in a certain type of class and stuff, which was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But we went to high school together. And you know, so he told me that he like, you know, women, he like large women and stuff because their chest would be large too. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's the only that was his focus. He liked top heavies. You know what I'm saying? Even though all of it was heavy though. Right? It says to be lofty, to be haughty, be arrogant, bad sense, to make high exalt, to be proud. And it says, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. And that tinkling with the feet, and whatnot and stuff is wearing high heels, which is nothing wrong with stuff for an occasion. But I say it like this: the way heels are made, they're made to not only have the posture a certain type of way, not just to have the posture a certain type of way, but also to stick the butt out. That's what it's for. To expose the woman's body, to expose the woman's body and stuff in a sexual manner. You know what I'm saying, right? Well, everything to protrude from the front to the back, right? It says, it says, verse 17. And if you can run in them things and stuff, you know what Boondock said. That's talent. And I see a woman run fast in some hills. They wasn't that tall. But I seen a woman run fast in some hills and stuff in the grass. And you know, women and stuff, they use the back of their heel and stuff to try to hurt you. So I don't know how they want to stick it in the ground and stuff, like that piece that you put the golf ball on. Right? So verse 17, it says, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and 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 the Lord will discover the secret parts and stuff. What happens when you get a little scab on the knee? You know, you might get some hair and stuff that's growing and whatnot, but when it comes down to scab on the knee, it usually ain't hairy and stuff, except for them small hairs that you can't really see. You know, you sit in the light, you look to the side of a woman's face and the light is shining and stuff. You look closely, you see the little hairs and stuff on her face, little facial hairs, right? I ain't talking about if they growing a little mustache. I ain't saying that, but that's visible. I'm talking about the hairs that ain't visible, right? But she well, visible to the naked eye, I say. And the thing is that uh, uh, when it comes down to the hair, you know, uh, you know what happens and stuff when you have a little scab. What happens when you have a little scab and stuff? You got probably a little hairs and stuff that's growing out there, or that you know you got certain people and stuff who are eat they scab and stuff, which is blood. So don't do that, you know, right? But you have motherfucking stuff where you'll peel it off and whatnot. That's where it be no hair there. You know what I'm saying, right? So when it comes down to a scab, let's see what it says. Bear with me. It's the word sapak, and it says cleave together, to scrape out. Damn. It says but in a certain peculiar senses, it says of removal, right? Pretty much the bald head. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is not through fighting. You know what I'm saying? Where you getting your edges being snatched off and whatnot. That could be part of it, but it's gonna be the fact that they had long hair. They had uh they had long hair, but not anymore. But this is therefore verse 17, Isaiah 3 and 17. It says, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. It says, and guess what? You got Northern Kingdom stuff that go through this too. I used to work with a female. She was older. You know what I'm saying? And she was thinning out. She still had the long hair on the side, but she was most definitely thinning out. She was cool. She was cool. She was sweet. You know what I'm saying? But she was thinning out. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I never seen that on a woman and stuff that was Northern Kingdom. I never seen that before. But usually they still had their hair. You know, maybe it'd be the dude and whatnot that might thin out before her because she's stressing him the fuck out, about to run him out the house, right? But that's not what was going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, just using examples, like, right? But with her and stuff, I ain't know her situation, but I just never seen that on a Northern Kingdom woman, because usually they still have their hair. You know what I'm saying? It'd be Southern Kingdom and stuff who don't be having it. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? And and it could be wild and whatnot, not really all that long and whatnot and stuff, but you know, you could tell and stuff why they like to weave so much and stuff, because that's the glory of a woman, her hair. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? That's why what's her name, Amber Rose. You know, we all know she a freak and stuff, but she looks stupid as hell and stuff with that naked skin and stuff showing on her hair. Which Amber Rose is Jake too. So this is verse 18, Isaiah 3 and 18. It says, in that day the Lord will take away the bravery of the tinkling ornaments. It says about their feet and their coils and their round tires like the moon. That's talking about their asses. You have black women and stuff who don't got a fat ass. You do have women out there like that who ass is not fat. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you got this guy on YouTube. I think his name started with a J. And uh, uh, he had did a skit and stuff when she's top heavy, which is which is funny because she blam. You know what I'm saying? She got a, I hate to say it like this, she got a nice rack on her, right? Well, no, I don't hate to say it, but she busty. You know what I'm saying? She more busty than old girl and stuff who was sitting by that cart in the book of Eli when he came up underneath the bridge, the one that was used as bait. So she was more busty than that. And the only thing is that she didn't have no behind. And and she called up all her friends to come through. And he like, ooh, yeah, I'm finna get me a foursome on and whatnot. but all her friends had no moons. They didn't have no butt. The butt was there. We already know. You know what I'm saying? The butt was there. You slide it over, it's still gonna round out. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that she was top heavy, and he expected her to be top heavy and have a caboose, but she didn't have no caboose. She was just top heavy, and it was funny because they kept squinching their cheeks together, and it was funny and stuff. And then they was trying to dance in front of him and stuff, and it was it was just weird. So this Isaiah 3:19, and for people and stuff that got that type of woo, guess what? You gonna have the right shape in the kingdom. We in a low stature right now. I know stature goes into height, but everything and stuff is like necessarily weak than how it was before, right? So it says, verse 19, it says the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets, it says, and the ornaments of the legs, it says, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, showing that you can have a nose ring. You know what I'm saying? But not that bullshit. That bull where they put it on the bull and stuff, and it's an upside down ring. That ain't us. That ain't us. So this is you can get, and guess what? A man can get a nose ring too. He can get a nose ring. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nose ring and earrings and whatnot and stuff. Those other piercings, that shit going off, right? So it says the changeable suits of apparel. It says, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils, right? Because during the times that we coming in, you know what I'm saying, even though it's happening into other places, the times that we coming in, whatnot and stuff, you got a lot of women and stuff who, they probably still help out certain women and stuff who's homeless and help them out and whatnot and stuff. But when it comes down to it, a lot of women be sitting up there with a snippy nose and a snippy attitude. Like, yeah, I'm glad that I ain't like woo to woo, but guess what? The time is coming where you might be part of that. Because I remember Elder Mike Allah, Northside Mike Allah, before he had left, he had said that you had this one guy, he was like real messed up. He could have been a whole angel. You know what I'm saying? Hebrews 13:1. He could have been a whole angel. And no, 13:2, right? He could have been the whole angel and stuff. And we ain't, because a laugh is just like a smile is contagious. A laugh is contagious. Chatter in the background and stuff is contagious. 'Cause, a lot of the elder brothers and stuff got to sit up here and say Shemai, which means to listen. You know what I'm saying, right? Because they accumulate, right? But the thing is that um, um, there was a guy and stuff, and he was kind of looking real messed up and whatnot and stuff. And he was asking questions. You know what I'm saying? He was asking questions. He wasn't even asking for no money. He was asking for questions and stuff. And I think later down the line and stuff, the elder brother and stuff suggested that we should give him something and whatnot and stuff, even though he wasn't asking, because he most definitely neglected. And the thing is that was a test and stuff to see to test our character. How it's going to treat somebody and stuff that's going to be in a more messed up situation and stuff than ourselves. You see, right? So it could be the same way when it comes down to a woman. And now when it comes down to the angels, they don't necessarily come they don't come they can come however way they could. You know what I'm saying? But according to the scriptures, they always came as men with terrible faces, right? And when I say terrible faces, serious as hell. You know what I'm saying, right? Right? So uh when it comes down to it and stuff, it could just be an angel, making you see an illusion. You know what I'm saying, to see how you will treat that person. a test of character. Because remember, every day is a test. You know what I'm saying, right? And our characters are being tested every single day, right? Right. So say if so I'm just using him for what I've seen and stuff, and as an example, where it could be the same way when it come down to a female, you're a scoff. You know what I'm saying? In old time, you know, you walking with your head up like an ostrich. Ostrich don't give a fuck about their own children anyways. When it come down to ostriches and they proud birds. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how women dressed and whatnot and stuff, they look like that. The feathers and stuff, they get to shaking and stuff when they walk past, head up. You know what I'm saying? You know, and guess what? Ostriches and stuff don't really have that many feathers and stuff on their heads. They just got a couple of hairs like Homer Simpson, the scab. So I can understand. I can understand why the Lord used that example, right? Right? But you know, he can turn around and stuff and give that onto you, and that's what pride does. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna work towards it, right? So this is Isaiah 3 and 24. It says, "And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, because the customs is that in Esther, you know what I'm saying, you know, that they will they'll bathe in oil and stuff for 12 years. Now you ain't just sliding in some hot oil and you just soaking. It'll be mixed with water, of course. You know what I'm saying, you know, because you'll be washing your ass. You know what I'm saying, you know. And then I remember Elder Malcolm, he was showing us where it was women and stuff that looked like East Indian. You know what I'm saying, you know, where she had this you know, she had a dress on. You know what I'm saying? She was gonna get it together and stuff with one of the princes. And pretty much what happened was is that it was an incident. And since she had a dress on, she just stood before it. She probably stood over it. Saying so that mouth that talked downstairs, you know what I'm saying, didn't have bad breath. You know? You know, so if it was a burp or a sneeze, no. If it was a burp or sneeze, you know, if you can catch my drift. But if it was a burp or a sneeze down below, you know what I'm saying, guess what? It would stink. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm talking about queefers and spurters, right? It wouldn't stink. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Most of the women now, because they wash themselves with bar soap, you know what I'm saying? You know, and they supposed to soak. They really supposed to take baths. A shower is really made for a man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's because of the customs. A woman's in the book of Esther, they were supposed to bathe themselves, of course. You know what I'm saying? But they'll also soak in scented oils. You know what I'm saying? That didn't irritate their skin and whatnot for a whole year. You see, and pretty much what that will do is get those areas with the crevices. You know what I'm saying? You know, within that tub and whatnot, have them smelling good. And I think that was in what's that show? Uh, it's not House of the Dragon with old girl and stuff. You know what I'm saying? With the white hair, and she the one and stuff who where those three dragons and stuff look up to her and stuff as their mother. You see, you know, them ancient days and whatnot and stuff. Guess what? It don't get practiced no more. Nowadays, stuff what women are mostly doing is not only putting white vinegar in the water and whatnot and stuff to soften up their skin, but also to tighten up those walls or to cut back on the mileage and stuff that they create and stuff for dealing with different guys and whatnot and stuff in the past. That's what they do, right? So it says Isaiah 3 and 24, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. It says, and instead of a girdle, a rent. And what a girdle do? You put it over your belly and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So you could so your you know the fatty parts and stuff won't show, so you can fit in that dress, right? It says, It says, and what happens and stuff if you rent that, if you tear that rent and whatnot, your belly gonna come out. You know, some women and stuff are able to have their bellies and stuff within their pants, and you can see it, right? But then you also have individuals and stuff where the belly hangs over, and this t-shirt is too short, so you see a little bit of their belly button stuff showing, right? It says, and instead of well set hair, baldness. There's women out there and stuff where they bald or they thin out, and that's thanks to that perm. That perm fucked you up because you had it in there for too long, and that's why that shit burned. You see, and most women and stuff they get it because they're, back in those days and whatnot and stuff, to look like a Caucasian woman and stuff with the slick hair was more better and stuff than just doing their own shit. You see, a lot of women and stuff went bald, or their hair and stuff was it became short and stuff. Why? Because they was using that perm, right? Right. So it says instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty, right? And that burning is talking about they look hideous, ugly. Because what happens and stuff when you put makeup and stuff on your face for so long, you clog your pores, so you age earlier. You know what I'm saying? I know most girls be like, oh, I want to, I want to look older and stuff. They want to look older so they can attract older men. You know what I'm saying? Older boys, however way it go. They want to be old. They want to look older and stuff like that. And but with it clogging their pores, you know what I'm saying? It's stretching their pores out. That's why well, it goes morally into more. It goes more into diet. It really goes more into diet and whatnot and stuff. But why people, women be having all the pimples, go to the men too. You know what I'm saying? That double chin. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, uh. Nah, when I say double chin and stuff, I'm talking about is there and stuff when you just got your head set a certain type of way. You ain't tucking your chin and stuff, and that's when you see the double neck. No, that double neck already there and stuff because of how you eat. The rest of their body can be most definitely on fit, slender, nice, delicate, and whatnot. But guess what? They still have that double chin because of what they eat. So you have that, or you have the women and stuff where they got big pores. You know what I'm saying? Right? They get big pores and whatnot and stuff, and that also goes by what you eat too. You know what I'm saying, right? So check it out, right? So burning instead of beauty. You know what I'm saying? And you have some women out there that are ugly. You know what I'm saying? And I say it like this: you have women out there and stuff where they face look good, even when they take the makeup off, their spirit's ugly, so it makes their face look ugly. I don't know if, certain guys and stuff, they can understand what I'm talking about. But when it comes down to certain other people, and not even just a guy and whatnot and stuff, you know, Allah, you know, some of these people, some of these women and stuff, they need the makeup, and that's really their face. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be, like they've been on drugs or they're heavy drinkers and whatnot and stuff. You don't have to be none of that. Because you can reverse all that and stuff. All you got to do is bring maintenance to yourself. Going back to that Proverbs 14 and 1. You see? Which I'm going to go back to. Proverbs 14 and 1. It says, in the NLT to the right, New Living Translation, it says, a wise woman builds her home, but a foolish woman tears it down with her own hands. You see? You know? So that just shows and stuff that guess what? A lot of you women are foolish, not just lazy, but foolish. And you can see that it's an affliction. You know what I'm saying? An affliction. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord had placed upon women. That's why they're out of shape. what I'm saying? Or if you just either too slender or you because I've seen women where they have ridges in their legs. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not, it's like, because I seen this and stuff in the ghetto before where, like, what do you say? Uh, what's his name? Corey Holcomb. He said he dealt with some woman and stuff whose stomach looked like some balled up homework. You know what I'm saying? But just imagine that same pattern and stuff on the legs. And I'm not talking about stretch marks. I'm not talking about stretch marks. Stretch marks you can get rid of with cocoa butter. You know what I'm saying? You know, stretch marks you can get rid of with cocoa butter. You know what I'm saying, right? But there's something else. It's not like it's liposuction and whatnot, but their stomach and their legs look shriveled, but the skin is still there. I don't know what the fuck that is. And that shit was nasty. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't be. That goes into not really being, not really taking care of your body, man, or just letting it go. And I was, that's why we gotta exercise and stuff. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, going for myself, but also those and stuff who here, right? Because that's not going to help in Jacob's trouble and stuff if you round in the front and round in the back and you need to hop a fence and whatnot and stuff. You know, you don't have to be cock diesel or some female bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? You know, but at least get fit and whatnot and stuff where you could run without getting tired or go up some stairs and stuff. And you only went up 3 and you over here ready to take 5. You see? So this is because even if you do smoke or you drink and you're not really doing no exercise and stuff, guess what? That attacks your body. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like wither away. Your muscles go down, even though you still get the clump or the fat around it. Your muscles go down and stuff. You see? You know what I'm saying? You know. So this is it says Proverbs 14:2. It says, "He that walketh in his uprightness feareth the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despiseth him." You see? So you're not gonna really, you know, you really ain't gonna take care of yourself. You're gonna eat whatever it is you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you gotta watch out for that. Because I was watching the elder brother Zahab from Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Spirit Wind Levi. He was saying, you know, he was going into, you know, the different things and whatnot and stuff. He was going into the, you know, having cholesterol and stuff within your veins and whatnot and stuff, and it turns into heart, you get heart attacks and stuff from it. So, you know, you know, having too much cholesterol and stuff in your veins and stuff can cause a stroke. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you got people and stuff who do eat whatever they want and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And stuff, but they still build muscle. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't really, depending on what food it is and what kind of stuff, it really doesn't bring great efficiency and stuff to the work that you're trying to put into your body. You know what I'm saying? So you got to watch out for that. You see? You know, so it's just a quick lesson. You know, uh, I'll skip to verse 12 right quick. It says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. And guess what? It don't have to be a man. It could be a woman too. It could be a child. There's children and stuff, big as hell and whatnot and stuff. And it's a goddamn shame where they as large and stuff as the hood of a car. You know what I'm saying? You know, or they take up the whole back seat. You know what I'm saying? They can't even sit in the front and stuff because certain chairs on cars and stuff got, you know, the armrests and stuff where you can't lift that up. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be too tight for them. They probably can't even fit in it. They halfway in there, which is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, So you know, care for your body. You know what I'm saying? Care for your body. And watch out for yourself and whatnot and stuff. Because guess what? You can regrow hair if the Lord allows it. You can regrow hair. You can rebuild muscle. You can revitalize and stuff. Anything and whatnot. That's why we got the vegetation of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like I usually use this when it comes down to those and stuff. For an example, you either got something that you got to heal yourself from, or you got a deficiency. You know what I'm saying? And what happens and stuff, like say if your pH bound and stuff, right? Say if it's too acidic and whatnot and stuff, you're gonna be itchy, your piss gonna be yellow as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That golden color, that deep dark golden color and stuff, your shit gonna smell like syrup, even though you ain't had pancakes in days or weeks, you know, right? You know, you can have constipation and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just get yourself together. You know what I'm saying, right? Uh people and stuff who got like severe lack of vitamin C, which you can find vitamin C and stuff, not just in oranges and orange juice, even though that's sweeter, you know what I'm saying, but in vegetables as well. Um, when it comes down to it, you look it up, but when it comes down to it and stuff, you gotta separate yourself from bread, meat, and cheese. You know what I'm saying? You know, this shooter, get the page, but he was saying, don't lose faith and whatnot and stuff. It was two brothers, and from I think Georgia, because GA, he was Georgia, right? Abbreviations for Georgia, and he was even going into eating correct. Now, I say it like this: even though I was speaking on the women, the thing is that for a woman, she's not supposed to be heavy set. You know what I'm saying? And it will be the same way for a man because it will be wise and stuff for the times to be coming. You know what I'm saying, right? It don't matter and stuff if you got hands. You know what I'm saying? Pulling that weight around and stuff, you're going to exhaust yourself real quick, especially if it's dragged down fight. You know what I'm saying? If you have to fight, right? Right? Maybe you don't need to fight. Maybe you just need to run and whatnot and stuff. But that weight, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, having that 70-pound bag that the military and stuff want you to do and stuff within a test to see if you can carry it over a mile or something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something that came on YouTube. Something that came on YouTube and whatnot and stuff. The bags be heavy as hell. I remember one guy and stuff was telling me the bitches be 70 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And some people can't even lift 70 pounds, let alone drag it or carry it and stuff, and it's on your hip. Plus, other bags and stuff that got utensils and shit in it, putting an extra 10 or 15 pounds on it, right? And over a stretched period of time. You know what I'm saying? That's weight. So, even though, because, the scriptures don't say anything now, if you just too large, bro, you fucked. You can't move. You can't get on the scooter. You can't leave the crib. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying, right? But don't get to that point at all. But there's probably gonna be certain brothers and stuff that might be a little bit heavy, little heavier and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Where you a mesomorph, where you got man breast. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of belly and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with that. Scriptures don't saying that anything is wrong when it comes down to a man like that. You can still be healthy and stuff. You still got that size. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. But for a woman, no, you can't have that. That belly got to be flat, joint. Or at least getting there. You got to be fit. Because you see what the scripture says and stuff. but it doesn't explain like that itself when it comes down to men. But it does in that Sirach. Talks about that a good set body and stuff is more than gold. So it applies to us as well. But once again, a man can be kind of sloppy. You know what I'm saying? He can kind of be sloppy and whatnot and stuff, and it wouldn't be a problem because that's not an infliction for a man. Women was made for us. You see, and I know they kind of get chubby too and whatnot because the man is getting chubby as well. You know, but that's usually that happens stuff. Like eat too much food. You know what I'm saying? Or your diet bogus as hell. It's just meat and cheese and Cheetos, and you know, you smell what she eats. You know what I'm saying? And if she swallows and whatnot, she gonna taste what she eat. But I say it like this. Um, uh, uh, if you all are dealing with each other and stuff, when it comes down to you all in relationships, what I'm saying, to each his own. But if you don't get a fast metabolism and whatnot and stuff, you gonna blow up like a balloon. That's something that you don't want to do. So I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua HaKadosh, the honor to apostles, the great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which we hope to be. Shalom, well, Papa Paul, Kwam Yasharala. And you will smell it from their pores first. Shalom.